Hello, good morning. Again, welcome back to our lecture series for FP1 Wood Structure Identification. We are still on Module 3, Wood in relation to moisture. The last series of lecture, we covered how to compute for percent moisture in wood. That is for lesson 1. For lesson number 2, we will be discussing. We have lesson number 2. Wait. Can we move on to lesson number 2? Now we have lesson number 2 is density of wood. Now at the end of this lesson, students should be able to analyze and solve problems in relation to wood density. Now let's get started. Have you ever wondered why there are certain species that are heavier compared with other wood species? Take Molave or Hamoraon na sa inyo. Vitex parviflora, for example. It's one of the premium indigenous tree species in the Philippines, and with a very heavy wood compared with kapok, Siaba pentandra, kanang duldul, kasama pa, kapok, ini sa inyo. Which wood is very light. Yan ang kahoy nga, sama ito po nagapas-gapas, kanang naa nga kahoy at bang ilaka Sir ZN. Dili day. Mga kanang nga kahoy. So nana siya bunga nga, Siaba pentandra, may bunga na siya nga if it breaks, it kanang susulod may da muraw cotton nga white. So the wood of kapok or Siaba pentaranda is very light. Now, what do you think is the factor that affects the weight of each wood species? The comparison between why is heavier ang Molave compared sa atong kapok. Now, density as a measure of mass per volume, or the weight or mass per volume of a certain object. Now, the average density of an object is equals its total mass divided by its total volume. Now, an object made from comparatively dense material such as iron, when you hear the word dense, kanang compressed or sikit-sikit ang iyang composition sa material, will have less volume than an object of equal mass made from some less dense substance such as water. Water is less dense. If you look at the structure of water, free or dili kayo compressed or loose kaayo ang arrangement sa imong mga water molecules. Now, in wood, the amount of wood substance in a particular piece of wood determines its density. When we talked about wood substance, mao na ang atong mga cell wall component, cell wall substance. As wood is made up of millions and millions of cell wall. Now, Molave have a very dense arrangement of its wood substance, which is the cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin, which makes it much heavier due to a higher wood volume compared with kapok, which has less dense wood substance. Kay mas damo pa kayang sa Molave, mas damo ang iyang cell wall substances, guti ay lang ang iyang mga spaces compared sa atong kapok mo nang mas gaan because the arrangement of the cell wall substances are loosely arranged plus damo nga air spaces mo nang magaan. Now, density is defined as mass per unit volume. D is equals to mass per volume in your physics. Now, density of dry solid cell wall material at oven dry condition has been determined to be 1.5 grams per cc. So, mao na ang iya nga constant. That's the constant density of dry solid cell wall materials at oven dry condition. But there is small variation exists in this value for different kinds of wood. Now, density can be varied. Density is varied for different wood species. Take note of that, The density of actual cell wall is believed to be similar to that of a solid cell wall substance when both are measured at oven dry condition. Thus a reduction. Now, with increasing moisture content, the volume of the microcavities in the wall increases when the cell wall is below fiber saturation point. Thus, a reduction in cell wall density below that for solid cell substance results. The ratio of the density of cell wall to density of solid cell wall substance is known as the packing fraction. Now, you don't need to bother yourself in just read this theoretical introduction about density. We'll go now to the practical part. Yung mga magamitan nato, the practical part or the computation part. Now, let's look at the comparison or the connection between density and moisture content. Now, density can be expressed by the formula, so you know it, D, or density, is equals to weight of the substance over volume of the same substance. Now, the formula shows that density is a function of both weight and volume. Now, the density for each wooden species would vary or is affected by the factor weight and volume. Kung dako ang imong volume or kung gamay ang volume or kung dako ang imong weight or gamay ang weight, it would dictates what will be your density. Now, in simple terms, it means that density would change with any change in either of the weight or the volume or in both. Now, let's look at these two factors. Now, on any piece of wood, there are three components that contribute to its total weight. These are, 1, the weight of the primary cellulose substances. You all know that holocellulose and lignin. Holocellulose is the collective term for the sugar component of the cell wall, which is hemicellulose and cellulose. So we call that as holocellulose. And of course, lignin. Number 2, weight of the secondary cell wall components, notably the extractives. So example of extractives again are your resins, gums, latex, etc. So this will also contribute to the weight of the wood. And lastly, the weight of water present in the piece of wood. So these are the three main factors that contributes to the total weight sa imong kahoy or ang kabugaton sa imong kahoy. Una, of course, is ang cell wall substances niya, ang holocellulose and lignin. Ikaduha kay ang extractives, if there are some species of trees that have more extractives, like pines have more resin, or dipterocarps have more resins compared to other wood species. This could also contribute to weight. And lastly, the weight of water. Since wood is the ciliary portion of the stem, is the xylem, it's natural that the wood is full of water. Now, the primary cell wall substances, the cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin, are markedly stable substances. At ordinary conditions, they are unlikely to change weight. So, cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin are more or less, they are stable as substance. They are embedded in the elemental water katong gingon kanina, the water constitution, the elemental water that is embedded in the structural component of the cell wall. These are stable and it is hardly variable when we talk about the weight of the wood. Ang usa lang ang makapa-change sa weight sa wood is of course ang water, kay mao lang gyud to ang ma-release or ma-absorb from the atmosphere ngadto sa kahoy kung ikaduhang extractives, because there are some extractives that are highly volatile, which means volatile, dali ra maka-escape, okay, dali ra mo evaporate, which may escape from wood and hence the possibility of reduction in weight. Now going forward, now weight and moisture content, you already know about that. Please read this paragraph already. Now the volume and moisture content. When an oven-dried wood accepts moisture, those molecules of water are absorbed by the cell wall substances. The same molecules are helped by hydrogen bonding with the wall substance. So, unsa man hydrogen bonding? Now, hydrogen bonding is when, let me show you this one. Hydrogen bonding. So, what is hydrogen bonding? So, simply, atong hydrogen bonding looks like this. Insert. Saan man yun ako pag-drawing? Design. Wait na, tinag-ulit pa ako. Now, hydrogen bonding, we all know that hydrogen is composed of H2O, okay? Two molecules of, so mura ni siya sugad ang iyang bonding. H, God. Now, this can be divided through hydrolysis into two hydrogen molecules, okay? The positively charged hydrogen, H+, and the negatively charged hydrogen, which is OH-, okay? Now, in hydrogen bonding, the tendency aning mga water molecules, OH- ug H+, is to join together with other molecules to become stable, to become H2O. Now, para mag-bond na siya, then si kaning imong H plus mo connect din sa imong OH in order to form H2O. That bonding is called hydrogen bonding. That is called hydrogen bonding. That is one of the most strongest bonds in the planet. Okay, we have hydrogen bonding. Tendency, again, we have review. This is water, H2O. So you have 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Now, through the process of hydrolysis or the splitting of water molecules, tends to split into 2, which is H plus and OH minus. In water, daghan kayong positively charged H plus and negatively charged OH minus ang imong water. Now, ang tendency ana nilang duha is to join together always nga na guna siya. Mangita guna sila paraan nga magkaupod na silang duha in order for them to become one, which is hydrogen. Now, the bonding between OH minus and H plus is called hydrogen bonding. Okay, hydrogen bonding is very important in our understanding in wood and water in wood. Okay. So next, tayo na lang kita. And we'll go directly to the formula on density of wood. Okay. Now, the density of wood shall always be specified at what moisture content it was taken. Always yun na. Parehara gyapon nga ito ganiha sa atong previous discussion in moisture content. Kung unsa man gani ang iyang weight at particular moisture content, maulang gihapon ang imong gamiton nga %mc. Okay? Dapat pares yun na sila. Parehara gyapon na ang density gihap, dapat pares. If unsa man gani nga moisture content gikuha na nimo imong density, dapat maura gihapon. Okay, remember that density is affected by weight and the volume of the wood. Now, at the same moisture content, the density at 30% MC shall be computed from the weight and volume taken when wood is at 30% MC. It would be wrong to calculate the density at 30% MC when weight was taken at the same time the piece of wood is at 35 MC, or the volume was taken when wood is at 25% MC. The percent MC for density, weight, and volume should be consistently similar. Okay, so we have the formula dm, density at particular moisture content, is equals to weight at that particular moisture content and the volume for that particular moisture content, where dm is density at moisture content, wm is weight at the same moisture content as dm, and vm is the volume at the same moisture content. So nga ni nga itong kita nga formula, more example nga formula ha. So kung ang density niya at oven dry weight, dapat ang imong gamit nga give nga values din should be weight at oven dry and volume at oven dry. The same is true. If ang imong density nga pamimiling 12%, density at 12% MC, so dapat ang imong weight at 12% MC o ang lim volume at 12% MC, dapat ang imong data nga gamiton. Dili ka pwede imong ginbibiling D12 MC is equal to W15, mali. Di na pwede. Dapat kaning tulo parehaw number, okay? It's 38. So sabutan ng G could be any percent MC. Okay? Could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., etc. D45 is equals to W45, weight at 45, density at 45 is equals to weight at 45 divided by volume at 45. Okay? Yes. So we will continue with our discussion. So the next part, ang atong example, hatang natag example. So next part, in order for you to fully understand what we are trying to discuss.